Hey guys, what's up? I am here to give you guys a recap on the new episode, and I think it'll be my final recap for Sword Art Online War of the Underworld, Alicization or Alicization War of Underworld, or you call it SAO Season 3, SAO 3 Season 2, whatever, which one that seems fitting for you. Now, I know what you guys might be saying, like, what do you mean this is your final recap? You're gonna drop it after this? No, I mean, the next episode that will come out until next time will be until like April 2020, spring 2020. So that much I can tell you right now. Like it will not show up until like until spring 2020. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Next episode, I'm gonna have to say this will be my final recap for now until like spring 2020. Yeah, sorry for repeating myself. I'm pretty sure you guys know the news too. If you've done your research here and there, you should already know. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to it that American players from America, or should I say players from America, are logging into the War of the Underworld and start slaughtering people. As for Asuna, she ends up using her power one more time to try to split up or separate the factions, you know? But unfortunately for her, it doesn't seem to be enough, and she was about to get knocked out, but she wasn't gonna quit yet, you know? She was gonna use her power one more time, but Alice tells Asuna not to push herself, you know? Let us help you out, etc. Eventually, we see to it that one of the Puglius guild members, or should I say Puglius leader, the guy who does hand-to-hand combat, no weapons combat whatsoever, he apparently doesn't like what's going on here and there, and he ends up having to get rid of some kind of system error inside his eye, like something that happened to Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh, you know? I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. He eventually plucks out his own eye and crushes it and says, "We're gonna save our guild members. That's it," you know? Eventually, he ends up getting some help to cross the giant chasm eventually, and he later on saves Asuna, who apparently was on the verge of death when she got her arm cut off and she was trying to help the other underworld soldiers out. He tells her, like, let's make a deal. If you help me get my army across the great chasm, use your powers to do that, we will help you fight these red soldiers head on. And we see to it, of course, that Asuna agrees and decides to help out. After, like, the Sheta, the one that, the hand-to-hand combat leader, fought many episodes ago. Forgot his name. Forgive me. He's not... like I said, there's not a lot of characters I remember unless they have a lot of, screen time or their name is being repeated or said multiple times. You get the idea. But aside from that, we see to it, of course, eventually, that Asuna does make the bridge, and they end up having to help out as part of the deal, you know. But eventually, as time continues on, you know, Alice seems to be very mad about these red soldiers attacking indiscriminately. But she was about to go to a location to start maybe a giant massacre once more. But unfortunately for her, she gets captured by Emperor Vecta, who uses his dragon and spell to knock her out or capture her at the same time. And we see to it that Bekuli ends up going after Emperor Vecta with two other dragons riding with him. Asuna will later on get the message that Alice got kidnapped by the Emperor Vecta, and we see to it that the Puglius leader says to Asuna, go ahead and go after him. I mean, we'll handle these soldiers right here, and it has nothing to do with us. But I will tell you this though, we can't disobey him 100%. If he's telling us to fight you guys, we will have no choice but to fight them. Or fight you guys. Sheta decides to stay behind and decides to help him out because she pretty much says, I'm the one that's going to slash you up. No one else. That kind of thing. As for Asuna, she ends up giving chase to go after Emperor Vecta here and there. But we see to it that the US guy, the US smart for brains whatsoever, ends up having to send over 20,000, at least 20,000 players right where Asuna and the others are at right now. As for the guy who played the Dark Soldier, he apparently knows that Asuna's in the game, and he remembers that, and he's gonna go into he's gonna log into the underworld once more because he has a special account whatsoever. that's another thing to not forget about, you know? As the episode continues on, Asuna does get surrounded by 20,000 American players whatsoever, but we see to it that when things are looking bleak right now, someone shows up right in front of Asuna in the skies, and it's Shinonon. You know, the girl who shoots with guns and is a ranged fighter whatsoever. She ends up launching a barrage of freaking deadly arrows to the American players that showed up and says, "Hey Asuna, what's up? Sorry for taking so long." And Asuna just hugs her in relief and great gratitude, knowing that she showed up right in the nick of time, etc. And the episode ends up there. There's a post-credit scene where the guy who played the Dark Soldier whatsoever, he smiles as he continues down a certain hallway, getting ready possibly for more action. The next episode is called the Great War of the Underworld whatsoever. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the Great Underworld War, if anything. And apparently, like I said, and reminding you guys again, and I did cringe a bit at the very beginning of my video, there will not be another episode until April 2020. Yes, you guys heard me correctly. I did my fair share of research here and there, and there won't be another episode until like April 2020, which is apparently the War of Underworld Core 2 whatsoever. So we're gonna have to wait until then. So this will just, like I said, be my final recap and thoughts on the first core of the War of the Underworld. Not too bad. I mean, it is what it is, or what SAO is. You know, I mean, I understand why people don't like it here and there, but in terms of action and entertainment, I guess it's pretty nice here and there. But yeah, who knows? It's just a pretty nasty way. It's just like fighting, bloodthirsty, and if you guys like action a lot, pretty slick. But if you're looking for something else, then it's not for you. But for me, I guess it's okay. I mean, like in terms of action, entertainment, music, and nice colors and art and visuals and music, it did a nice job. Looking forward to the second core and see how that one goes. And until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video or so. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!